Morning guys, and welcome to your first little video. This will be a first in a series of, and we will be first just focusing on Cubase. So I want to get straight into it. I'm personally not a fan of long videos. I like when they get into it straight and quick. So just quickly get your headphones. You will need to listen in stereo, and obviously to listen to frequencies below 100 to get that kick and bass sounds that I'll be talking about. So get that ready, and even more importantly, get yourself some coffee, otherwise Cubase won't work, I think. Alright guys, so today we're going to be talking about Groove Agent SE. I'm going to quickly play you this little beat, just straightforward. And if we open the mixer, we will see that everything comes into the stereo bus. The kick, snare, you name it. My kick, my snare, and everything. So what we want to be able to do is to see how can we set these pads to show up as multiple channels on the mixer, so that we can EQ, compress, do whatever we want and mix it here on this mixer. So to do that, we have to go to Studio, and here we're going to find a button that says VST Instruments. If you've got an older version of Cubase, I think on Cubase 5 and 6, this tab up here used to be called Devices, if I'm not mistaken. But either way, you can just press F11 and that pops this little window. This window is an overview of all of your VST instruments that's running currently in your project. So that's why I've only got one here, because it's for this channel. And you see it's not two separate instances of Groove Agent SE, it is the same thing. If I open this, press F11, you see if I click this little tab there, it reflects there as well. If I turn it off, you see it turns off and on there as well. So it is the same thing. Now on the right side here is where we can see the Activate Outputs tab. And this is in fact the very thing that shows on the mixer, is these outputs. And currently we only have one. So if I want to add another one, you see I just click the little circle, and then I've got more outputs of this Groove Agent SE going into my mixer. So I want to have a total of 8, and there you can see I'm adding these extra 7. Just select all of them with Shift, first one Shift, click the last one, and then I just click on and they all go on. Alright, now I can close this little window, I don't need it anymore. So basically what we do now is we're just going to assign these pads to these different outputs basically. So to do that, we're going to be going to the mixer part here of Groove Agent. Here we've got 8 channels. This is a little mixer. We've got these 8 channels in the mixer, and these pads are grouped to these channels, or maybe we can call them groups. So the kick, obviously, you see goes into the kick there. My snare goes to the snare. Side stick also to the snare. I'll have claps that goes to the percussion group, and obviously toms. I've got hi-hat, cymbals, room, and overhead. Now you'll see, for example, when I hit the kick, you still see a bit of signal on the room and overheads, because if I go to my pad editor, you'll hear the kick has a room control, and that is what you find showing up there. If I want a dry kick, I can just pull it down because I'm currently selecting the kick, and now you can hear nice and dry kick there. Same with the snare. You see when I select another pad, these things reset much drier, and now you'll see on the mixer it's only there and only there separately. Alright, but we want a little bit of that in there, maybe. Alright, so on the mixer here at the top, that's where you actually route these to those 32 outputs. There you see. So the kick we're going to leave at master, which is 1, as you can see, and all the snares 2, and we're just going to do this. 3, 4. Give each one a separate output. All the way to 8. There we go. Now look at this. When I play the kick, it's there. Snare. And there's my 2 overheads. Clap. That will be percussion, obviously. Toms. Where's my hi-hats? Probably on the next thing. There we go. Alright. So now when we play the groove, you can see each in their own channel. And I can now go and rename these, and the way to see them here on the project window is the way that you would do automation by this little drop down arrow. There you find all of your channels, and you can do automation for volume, panning, whatever you want. So let's quickly rename. So the first obviously is kick. Now for some reason the main, if I hide this, it shows whatever channel 1 is showing, you know, so it's not going to say drums here, it's going to say whatever channel 1 shows. I'm not sure how to change that yet. Kick, snare, then let's see what are they called here. Kick, snare, hi-hat, toms, cymbals, percussion, room, and overhead. There we go. And now I solo the kick on my mixer. Snare, hi-hat, room, overheads. There you go, guys. That's how you do it. And now you can go and EQ your kick. Get a bit of low end out of it. There we go, something like that. Snare. Bit of punch. There we go. Alright guys, that's it for this video. I hope you enjoyed it, and we'll be looking at some other things in the upcoming videos. Hope you keep well, eh? Cheers.